stuff from Primark that I bought earlier this week. So I've got new jeggings on, which are so comfy by the way. This white top, which is like crochet detail, it's got a nice little bit at the bottom. I've got a vest top underneath. And then this like waistcoaty thing in like a salmon pink colour. Really not my style, but I saw it and I was like, that would look quite nice with a white top as a sort of worky outfit. So I bought it and I really like it. Cool story. So I've not vlogged very much this week. Don't have an excuse for it, just haven't vlogged. Tuesday night I went out for dinner with my friends Kirsty and Gemma. Did not film any of it or take any photos. In fact, all three of us have like blogs and stuff and not one of us remembered to take photos of the meal, so we're too busy chatting. We went to a place called Topolabamba in Edinburgh, which I think is part of a chain. It's like a Mexican street food place. It was okay, the food was alright. I've been to nicer Mexican street food places. There's a place in Edinburgh called Bodega, which is really good. It's like a small independent place. I think it's independent anyway. And they did like the same sort of thing, like open tacos and stuff, and that was really, really nice. This was kind of, I don't know, a bit like processed. Everything was really, really spicy, despite the fact we picked things that had like one little chili next to them on the menu in the sort of spice guide. But so it was very spicy, lots of kind of deep fried things, and yeah, it all came out like super quickly, like literally within 5 minutes of us ordering. So I think a lot of it is kind of pre-made and then just chucked out. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I probably wouldn't go back. It's fun catching up with the girls though, but yeah, I don't think I would go back there for food again. Then Wednesday, which was last night, I went to choir. I actually only stayed for the first half though because my throat was still quite sore. It was kind of hurting when we were singing in the first half. So I decided to just come home at the break because I had a meeting today. I had a client over and I basically needed, I knew I was going to need to talk for like 4 hours straight. So I thought it was probably a good idea to not strain my voice at choir and instead just go home and rest. So that's what I did for the second half. Today I had that meeting, it went really well. The client was like so delayed though, their flight was delayed by 2 hours, so they were supposed to get to the office at 10, they didn't get to us until about 12:30, which kind of pushed everything back, but they moved their evening flight, so we actually still had them with us for the same amount of time. But it was a really good meeting. I'm finding that I'm enjoying client meetings like more and more as time goes on. Like I think it's because I like know what I'm doing really well, so I can kind of speak confidently about it, and it's quite fun actually. Like I remember like the first couple of meetings I went to when I first started doing this job, I would always be really, really nervous about what they're going to ask me because I kind of felt like, oh, maybe I'm not going to be able to answer those questions. Whereas today there were some points where they were building up to ask a question and like I was kind of like, oh, this is exciting because I knew exactly what the right answer was going to be. So as soon as they finished talking, I was like, well, and then launched into sort of my usual spiel because it's the same sort of thing I've said many times before. So yeah, it was quite good fun. I enjoyed it. It was one of those things where it was going to be a bit of a challenge because we're basically sort of pitching to them that they need to spend a lot more time working with us. So like the way our company works is that you pay like retainer time with us. So you'll pay to work with us for example, this client works with us for like 4 days a month. So like they have the equivalent of like 4 days worth of time that we can do over the course of the month. And yeah, they currently don't do really any online advertising. And what we were proposing to them was, hey, you should be spending 12 days a month with us, so 3 times as much, and you should go from spending nothing on advertising to spending 200 grand a year on advertising. So it's quite an ambitious proposal to say that, but I think it went very well, and we should find out in the next couple of days if they're going to go with that. And if they do, then yeah, it'd be a nice little achievement to say that we managed to kind of convince them to completely change the way that they're working with us and a lot more investment into advertising and stuff. Not that like the money in advertising doesn't affect us at all, but I think it'll help them grow the business. So I really want them to do it because I think it will show good return and improve the results and everything. So fingers crossed that happens. Tomorrow I'm off, so I've got a day off on Friday because yes, I'm off to yet another wedding. It's the third and final wedding for me of the year. It's down in Hereford, so we've got to do a bit of travelling to get down there. I've got a 5-hour train journey tomorrow, which I'm not too bothered about. I quite like the train. In fact, I'm gonna I'm going to charge up my Kindle, take that with me, finish Divergent, because I haven't read any more of it since my hair appointment a couple of weeks ago. And I think I've only got a few chapters left. I'll also take another book and plenty of snacks and stuff, so I'm sure it'll be quite fun. I am in Hereford at the moment, about to start getting ready for the wedding. Done my hair, just need to do makeup now. It is so hot here, it's like about 25 degrees, which doesn't sound that hot to some people, but to someone from Scotland it's very hot. I need to wear black tights with my dress today because I've still got insect bites all over me, so I'm looking forward to that.